Hello and good morning. Well, as of recording this, my name is Faith Jacobs, and welcome to a little series that I am calling Coffee with Mozart. Well, I suppose today is more, I should be honest, it is a smoothie with Mozart, but eventually I will get a designated coffee cup and have little short videos where I either discuss an interesting fact about Mozart or talk about the process behind the creation of my book series, Faithfully Yours, Mozart. So, without further ado for today, as this is the intro to this little series, Coffee with Mozart, let's talk about what inspired Faithfully Yours. If you are not familiar, the Faithfully Yours Mozart project is a project that tackles the story of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and his beloved Constanze Weber through a different lens, the lens of mental health, of neurodiversity, and disability above all. But it looks at them as a pair of humans. So, many people ask me, why Mozart? Well, I can tell you this much. There are a lot of reasons why I began the Faithfully Yours Mozart project. However, one of two inspirations for the series as a whole comes from these two novels which you see here, Pride and Prejudice and Queen Charlotte. I love Jane Austen. I love the idea of the Regency period. But most importantly, I love a story, a good love story. A love story that leaves me feeling seen, heard, in tears. And two books, most of all, that are so well written, two stories that are really, really, truly well written, is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen and Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. Marrying the two together, thematically at least speaking, I came up with the concept of tackling Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's story through the eyes of what was clear signs of mental health. I was so moved by the love story of Queen Charlotte and King George that I thought to myself, for 10 short years, Constanze Weber loved Wolfgang. They met in 1777 when she was still a young girl, and although he fell for Eloisa, that would not be his love story. She was only one stepping stone to the realest love story that I think everyone has ever overlooked. Faithfully Yours Mozart is lovingly collected in these 3 volumes. They are the big ones. These are the disability print editions of the series. And they begin with Faithfully Yours Mozart, The Courtship. And they are currently a trilogy. Although there are 2 sequels coming out in the form of a sequel 2-book series known as Forever Your Constanze, which will tackle the later years of their marriage and ultimately Wolfgang's passing. Now, accordingly, there are some people who would look at this series and say it is not a traditional romance because it does not have a happy ending. But that's not necessarily true. Yes, Wolfgang will pass away. Spoilers, but of course it is historically based. Because you cannot separate the history, even when dealing with fiction. Wolfgang will ultimately pass away. We just can't change that. Otherwise it would be a what if. But Constanza's story doesn't end when Wolfgang dies. As a matter of fact, it's only just beginning. As sad as it is that he is gone, the series will not end how you expect. And it will go places that I don't think any other author, writer, playwright, musical, film director has ever thought to take the story of Wolfgang and Constanza. It will see her through grief. It will see her learning to live again. And it will be the first story to tackle Constanza Weber's aftermath in a light of respect, reverence, and kindness. So, welcome to Coffee with Mozart, a little series of, mind you, there will be shorter videos in the future, but for now, this is my intro video. Welcome to Coffee with Mozart, and I hope to see you next time. Oh, and I should say, if you would like to support the Faithfully Yours Mozart series, honestly, the best thing you can do is go onto my Amazon page and purchase a book. And I should announce that coming this January, to celebrate 4 years of the Faithfully Yours Mozart series, I am releasing a golden edition. Now, what does that mean? They will be 5x 8.27 styled covers, so they will be smaller than the disability print versions. They will be $19.99 USD. They will be available worldwide, but of course there is also the standard editions and the disability print version. You may buy whichever you please. But if you'd like to support the Faithfully Yours Mozart series, most especially to support what has been done already, you can do so by purchasing the book series on Amazon.com through my proper, author's page. Buy legitimate copies only. And if you are looking for merch, if you'd like to support there as well, I have a Redbubble page called Coffee&Comics Creations, where you will find a Faithfully Yours Mozart merchandise collection, from totes to mugs to t-shirts. And of even duvets, if you so want a throw blanket of the book covers as a blanket, or a hoodie, or a t-shirt, or a sticker. That would be most kind if you could purchase. And also, always be sure to take advantage of Redbubble's sales. They often have sales, and there should be a holiday sale coming up soon. So, if you are looking to support, that is honestly the best way that you can. And furthermore, my last announcement, the Faithfully Yours Mozart audiobook is coming. Our first part is coming. The last 3 chapters up to chapter 13 are in the stages of being edited, and as soon as those are done, be on the lookout for the premiere of the Faithfully Yours Mozart audiodrama. Audiobook. It will be the uninhibited chapters, and I am looking forward to sharing it with you all. Until then, kindness is the mark of a great soul. And to those who have commented, the few and far between comments that I've gotten on this channel, it means the world to me. Your encouragement means more than you know. Thank you for believing in Faithfully Yours Mozart. Take care.